Welcome back to Talk2Me, the podcast. Today we have some special guests, Abby and Aaron. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
So today we're going to be kind of talking about, them and how, we all know each other. They are our number one fans. Sorry, guys, for if you guys are trying to fight. They kind of are. For lifers, for sure.
And they talk a lot about their relationship and talk about the kind of the dichotomy of Abby's dad, Aaron, being Abby's coach on our softball team. So there's a lot to get into. We go off like we always do on every podcast into crazy stuff. So please take and join us and join our new friends, Abby and Aaron.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks.
Talk to me on me. Talk to me on three. 1, 2, 3. Talk to me. Hello, I'm Maddie.
I'm Mel.
And today we got Abby.
And Aaron.
These are our biggest fans. We love them, and they're here today to tell us about themselves.
We're so excited to have our first actual guests on Talk to Me. We're growing and we're getting better every moment of the day, and we're so happy to have our number ones fans here today.
Thank you.
So Aaron,
Yes.
you tell us a little bit about you and Abby and your relationship and how you know each other.
Okay. Well, Abby is my daughter, and I get the privilege of also coaching Abby and Maddie together on the softball team.
Woo-hoo.
And I just thought when I heard that they were doing this, taking on this endeavor, and I started watching it, I was like, this is actually pretty entertaining. And I told Melissa from the get-go I'm the number one fan, and then it kind of grew, and then Abby started saying she was the number one fan.
I watch it every
So
day.
I guess we're gonna
Yeah,
find
she
out
watches
later.
it every day. Ice cream. It's in my camera roll. It is. I get the text.
So how do you put up with these two when you have to do the coaching? I mean, I can barely put up with this one, and now you're double the trouble here.
Yeah.
Big
We're
time.
so spaz.
I don't know if you guys can see this bald spot, but it's definitely, there's some moments, but overall, these girls are amazing to work with. Both of you guys are troopers, and it's been a total blessing to get to see them progress and get better each and every day.
Yeah, we go on D1.
Yeah, they're going D1 for sure.
D1.
So Abby, how is it having your dad coach you? I mean, is it a little uncomfortable? Do you feel like you have to do things differently than the other girls, or?
Take it easy.
I mean, I understand it's a great blessing, Not a lot of people have the opportunity to play and let alone have their father or
He's
parent.
a great coach.
Yeah, he is.
He's a really great coach.
He has a lot of experience. He played. I mean, that's where I get it from. His genetics. And my mom can't run for the hell of it.
So, by the way, they're talking about softball. They're not talking about pickleball or bowling or anything like
my
that.
God, I can't
We're
bowl
talking
for
a
that.
very
cricket.
demanding
cricket.
sport called softball. So, Abby, what about with the other girls? Is it difficult or?
Sometimes it can be a little I'm afraid that maybe people think I get more attention, I don't know. I just worry about what people think about me, and I just shouldn't be doing that. But all in all, I know I can't control what people think, and I'm very grateful to have him. There's boundaries where it's coach when we get to practice, and the second it's over, it's, hey, Dad, can we go to Chick-fil-A, So, bro, now I kind of want Chick-fil-A.
Afterwards.
Oh, no, Burger King.
Burger
King
King boy.
Thinking,
They
I'm
gotta go
sorry.
see Burger King. So,
but the boundaries, it's great. I mean, he has a lot of knowledge, and sometimes it's easy to get frustrated with him, But all in all, when you learn how to interact with each other and how he knows when I reach my limit, and I know when he reaches his limit, and how to navigate each other's personalities and very strong wills.
So when you first came onto the team, I was so impressed with you. Immediately,
I was like, oh my God,
here's a leader. She's a leader all the way. You put everybody else in. I mean, I don't see how anyone could complain about because how you handle it. You're so mature, and you're always looking out
real.
for everybody else. And Maddie's seeing it too. I mean, we talked about it when you first came on.
We're like, dang, she's amazing.
I thank you. Maddie, I'm sorry to cut you off, but was the first one to come up to me and like have a conversation. Like she just like we had known each other for years. That she just talked to me.
Well, okay, because you joined like a few months after me, like probably like maybe 1 or 2, and I knew how it was to be the new person. It sucks because no one talks to you. Everyone's scared of you because they're like, what if this girl's like better than me? You know, like you just go up to them and
You just
talk.
walked up to me and we were setting up a net and you were talking to me, had me laugh. Like it was just
Natural.
natural.
Well,
Yeah.
And the team, honestly, at that time needed a leader. I mean, everybody, even the coach, the big coach's wife, she's just like, oh my gosh, this girl's amazing. This is exactly what we needed. And so kudos to you for raising such a mature and great leader.
Hey, same to you, because I was just going to tell Maddie that people don't forget that when you make a first impression and you make somebody feel welcome.
Yeah.
People don't forget that.
I swear, you were the first one. You and Molly.
Absolutely.
I miss Molly.
Me too.
Yeah.
Shout out to Molly.
Molly, hello.
We love you, Molly.
We love you, Mom.
But
You
you
were
really
like
the podcast.
Did she actually?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys were the first ones. You took me around. You introduced me. You stood with me, so I wasn't standing there by myself and stuff. So
God, I hate when that happens. I hate being
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was the first impression. It was great, Maddie. Like when I tell you, I'm really grateful for it.
Well, I'm so thankful that you joined the team. We got to have a closer connection, which I really
We've
love.
known each other for what? I just
2
celebrated
years.
my 2-year
Yeah,
anniversary.
2 years,
So 2
yeah.
years.
2 years. That's insane.
Well, and it was difficult for you to come on to
Yeah,
this
for real.
team as a coach because there were some senior coaches on and you had to prove yourself. So not only did you have to walk the fine line with your daughter, you also had to prove yourself as a coach against people who've been doing it a lot longer and had been doing
Absolutely.
it together. So that had to be difficult for you too.
Yeah, it was definitely. I didn't have a Maddie that came up to me and made me feel amazing.
I'm sorry.
Didn't I come up to you?
I can't remember.
I did.
Honestly, can't remember what
She
I
walks up
did.
to anybody she sees.
You are very personable.
She'll walk up to someone in a grocery store and be like, "So, how's your day going?" It's
Yeah.
like
Burger King boy
I don't-
talking to Burger King boy.
Honestly, out of all the parents on the team, Mel is probably the most sociable and welcoming. That's
Oh, thanks.
absolutely.
Well, that means a lot to me. Thank
can't
you.
think that's my
Remember when
mom.
you would bring me Dunkin' Donuts all the time?
Yes, on the trainings.
We buy your love. That's how we do.
Yeah, we bought your times a
What was it
fin.
called? The dragon fruit?
The dragon fruit.
I don't
It's like
remember.
Oh, the drink.
The lemonade. I think it was that lemonade.
Yeah, it was the
Something.
lemonade.
It was like
yeah.
it was a tea.
It was a tea. Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I know.
And then a
exactly.
bagel.
Yeah, ooh, that bagel looked good.
So you kind of
One
have
time
the
my
same
dad
problem
brought
I
me a
have.
bagel.
These two are babes, and
Oh yeah, we're babes.
they're kind of close to heading out the door and stuff. I mean, so how do you?
Dang, that's dark.
I know we're kicking your asses out when you turn 18.
I know, we're only sophomores.
Oh come on, we're like planning what
I'm
to
not
do in
even
your guys'
16.
room.
Right?
Yeah, like how you're gonna rip out our rooms, put another bathroom or something in there.
Oh hell no! He's getting his man cave. I'm getting my she shed.
That's right.
She should.
She shed.
I've never heard of that.
I love saying that name.
I've never heard of
She
that.
shed. That sounds so cool.
All I've heard
What do
is
you
like
do, yoga
naked.
in there?
Yeah,
No, God,
like,
no.
water polo.
Water polo.
The kiddie pool.
Yeah, put a kiddie pool in there.
Saran wrap over her head.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm not 80 years old.
You can get on a floaty though, that's for sure. I remember seeing her try to get on a floaty once and it was the funniest thing ever. She kept falling and she couldn't get on. Just splashing. It was hilarious.
Hey, you're gonna be our age one day.
Yeah,
Oh,
It
sorry.
goes by like
I
that,
know.
doesn't it, Mel? It
it
does.
really
Totally.
does.
I
It
hurt so
really
bad.
And
does.
when you do a sport, you get injured so
I'm like
easily. and you're
87.
Yeah, same.
I
Man,
have crippling arthritis already in my hips.
no, I'm walking around like a crippled person. I need a wheelchair at this point.
Me too.
Actually, we were at a thrift store and she was looking at a walker.
Oh my
Were you
god.
actually? I was pretending to walk. It was so funny. I was like, I
hilarious.
might
My
need
hips
this.
hurt.
Maybe we should both go buy walkers together.
I'm just getting a wheelchair.
Yeah.
I'm sick of walking.
You guys should do that walking up to the plate to hit and see what the
You get my
other team
walker?
does.
Get your walker and then throw
That'd
it
be
back and
hilarious.
grab your bat.
And they get lifted to the base.
Yeah.
There you go.
No,
Yeah, maybe we're on the ground pretending to swing.
there's a little electric scooter ready
Yeah.
for you.
Oh, I want one.
Dude, that That was a better idea. Our walker thing was dumb.
Like one of
compared
those
to that.
motorized wheelchairs.
I'll take that.
Yeah. Like a little scooter.
Faster than I run
She's
now.
just starting to drive. I can't even imagine what she would do with a little scooter that she could like wheel it around and everything. People would be ran over left and right.
This morning at 5 in the morning, we went to the gym, and I let her drive. We went the back route, and oh my gosh, by the time we got to the
I
gym,
went the back out.
I had already had my workout in the car ride, and it was.
He wanted me to go on like past the freeway and stuff, and I went the back way, and I'm like.
She went behind the Rudy's restaurant, and then she turned in like not in front of a car, but she started driving down the middle turn lane all the way. I'm like, Abby, you cannot drive in the middle turn lane. So
That's okay. So Maddie's kind of in the same position right now, but she just started driver's ed today.
So boring. Do not recommend. Actually, you probably should take it.
Parents recommend.
Parents recommend. Children don't. It was
Parents
so boring.
recommend.
I have a
Absolutely.
simulation where you're like driving a car and it's so lame. There's this little like thing that you had to pull.
Oh my
like,
god!
a brake.
She was like, "Mom, what the hell is this thing that you pull up in the middle?" I'm
And
like,
you have to like press a button. And you're like, is that a stick?
The little simulator
the
things.
The emergency brake?
I was like, why would I? And he's like, and the person who was teaching me was like, you have to use this when you park uphill or downhill, so your car doesn't just start. I was like, I don't even know where it is in the car that we use now. I've never seen it before now.
I thought it was the stick drive.
I know.
No,
it is a stick drive.
it's
That's
an
the one where
emergency brake.
I was like, what the hell? And I was like, ooh, you know, I
And
couldn't
then
move it.
she asked me, she goes, "Mom, where's your emergency brake?" And I look over the corner, I'm like, "Yeah, it's not there. Where the hell is it?"
See, she doesn't even know. She
Caution
should
lights.
I know.
And we park on a lot of hills. We live in Arizona.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, unless I'm going up in the mountains, I'm not like, you know.
Like, I'm like, why would I need to know this? And he was like, you're gonna need to know it if you live in the city. And I was like,
Oh my
no,
gosh.
I'm gonna need it.
How
Man.
long was it? Like how long?
It was 2 hours long, and I was stuck in this thing with my crippled leg. And I was like, man, I need to walk around or I'm gonna be hurting later. I got up and I almost fell over. I was like, and then
You have to go back.
Yeah, she has 3 more simulators, and then she
I
starts
drive on the road,
driving.
which I think is dumb because I've already been driving on the road for like at least a month.
Yeah, but you haven't been driving.
My naughty.
It's a lot harder than what it looks.
Will this help with her insurance?
It will.
Well, that's
yeah.
good.
Yeah, this is the insurance man now talking about insurance. That's
The
actually,
two insurance
so
club.
we're like the insurance professionals
Yes.
of the valley here.
Give me a call.
Except you do personal lines and homeowners, and I do everything that is
Commercial.
illegal to do pretty much.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Well, no, it's not illegal, but it's
It was.
because nobody else wants to insure
The risky stuff.
the really risky
Oh,
stuff.
she like, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but
What?
you worked for like them.
Oh,
Am I allowed to say
mafia?
that? Yeah, she worked for the mafia for a little
long-
bit because
long
they
time
bought
ago.
out her like company, right? And then she had to work for them, and then she moved.
Oh
And
wow.
then,
That's a
so
whole new
I was,
episode.
yeah, so I was like a commercial leader at this insurance agency, and they got bought out, and I had to drive somewhere with the new owner, and there was a car in front of us, and it had like a rag sticking out of the back of the trunk, and I turned to him and I go, "Hey, is that, you see that all the time in New Jersey, don't you?" Because he was from New Jersey. He goes, "Yeah, that's a New Jersey license plate."
Oh my
I was like, and I didn't realize at the time that he really was mafia, but he actually went to jail for RICO.
Wow.
He did.
Really?
The whole thing imploded and got shut down by the state of Washington.
Wow.
Yeah. But isn't that crazy? So I worked for the mafia. I actually sued them because they didn't pay me. So I went and sued them.
She sued
And
the
you're still
mafia.
alive?
I'm surprised how you've been talking about this. I know. I'm surprised how you even have a mom right
Abby,
now.
let's get out of here.
I know. Starts like scooting away on the chair.
I know, such a badass.
Yeah, get our wheelchair through, but just slowly, like Abby Lee Miller, like slowly.
New Jersey.
Yeah, where she was like, you know what, I'm out of here, and then she like rolled out, and then she
On the
just,
sidewalk?
yeah, on the sidewalk. She was crazy, crazy.
Wow.
So yeah. So I do have a little bit of different
Interesting.
history. Yeah, there for sure.
That's
It's a
kind of
miserable
exciting.
life.
I know.
I know. I've had a very colorful life.
She actually lived in a mafia house. Yes, you did. Like
Did
the,
you guys
the,
used to live in a haunted house or something?
Yeah, that's
yeah, it wasn't. There's the Russian mafia.
it's still a mafia.
Did people in Russia see this?
I don't know. We were
No,
in
it was
Seattle.
literally
In
the
Seattle.
police told us the
And
Russian
this
mafia
is-
lived in our house.
Wow.
So we had like this little tiny house, and it had a garage to it, And they said cars would go into the garage at night, and the parts and everything would be taken apart, and you'd never see that car ever come back out of the garage.
Wow.
And then when we lived there, it was like all this like mail came with all these different Russian names, like constantly different Russian names. And so when 9/11 happened, I was so freaked out because I was like, are they gonna think like I'm like doing something here? Because they're trying to watch the mail and who's getting what mail.
Where'd the car go?
They would just they'd take it all apart. It would be nothing by the next morning. They'd take it all apart.
It was like disintegrate.
Like,
All the parts.
all the
When
parts.
we went to Vegas, remember for that softball tournament?
Yeah.
We drove. Where did we drive over that big lake or rivers?
Oh yeah.
And he's like, "This is where the mafia's at," and he was telling me what the mafia is. I'm like, "Why do you
Well,
think this is cool?"
no.
During that
it's-
time, Lake Mead was very
really
low.
and they
and-
were finding all these people in
Yes.
like the
And then I started
barrels
Googling it
stuff
and like
that.
lost it. It was like 10:30 at night, and we were driving, and I started Googling Lake Mead and all these
Were you
bodies.
freaked out?
Yes.
I think they had just found another body like the week
Like
that we
that,
were
Yeah.
driving
It
in.
was like some man on a boat or something. And then he's telling me, "Yeah, these mafias, they kill everybody."
Well, that's what they used to do back
That's
in the
how they
day.
back
that's
in the
how they
day.
did it.
I
Yep.
don't like it.
Didn't we
got.
get like chased by a car that didn't have like their lights on? And remember, we were
You
in
guys are
my
just
dad's-
targets.
So
yeah,
I-
we're targets. I think it's like my mom.
Did I ever tell you the story of when I was in Hawaii and going down that road?
Mm.
So I was on the big island of Hawaii, and me and my girlfriend were gonna go over to the other side because we were actually. This is when you could stay in a hotel up next to the
Maybe I
volcano.
have heard this.
Before the volcano exploded and everything. So you used to be able to stay at the very top. And so I did that. And so we were driving over to this waterfall on the other side of the island. And so I'm like, oh, this was before you had no, like, internet whatsoever on the island anyway. So it wouldn't have made a difference. But we had a map, and I'm like, oh, this looks like a shortcut. Let's go here. So we go down this road, and then all of a sudden it turns into a dirt road, and you have all of these, like, fields and everything. And we go way far, far, far back. And there's this gorgeous house. I mean, it's gorgeous. 3 stories, beautiful Maserati, Ferrari, everything there. And I'm like, oh my God, what is this doing here, right? I go a little bit further and I stop. The whole field was covered with black netting. It was a illegal cannabis operation.
Oh wow.
So I turned around and got the hell out of there.
Where's the cannabis?
Of
Weed.
Oh,
what?
We keep her very sheltered.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we were out of the house.
Like,
So you found
I
the
know
mafia in Hawaii then, huh?
It was so
Wow.
crazy.
Mafia in Seattle.
We didn't smell it.
Mafia in
And
Hawaii.
so when we lived in Hawaii, they would tell us that, because everybody was friends, you had a kama-aina type of thing, relationship with everybody on the island and stuff like that. And what they would do is the cops always tell everybody when the raids were coming, right? So they would burn the fields. Well, there were like these hills that are on the island that you could go to that were higher that the winds would blow through, and all the kids would skip school and go up there and get all of that.
the smell. Dude, our practice field. They died off of our stupid practice field.
No wonder you're always so happy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I was asking to that.
Can you get high off of just like a secondary smell in the air?
I think so, yeah.
If it's strong enough.
I mean, I feel like it has to be really strong.
I mean, it would have to be kind of like
Really, like,
intense.
but because the practice fields we go to sometimes, there's so many plants nowadays. It's nasty. I hate that smell.
I hate going there just because
It
of
makes
the
me
smell.
nauseous.
Oh, you have that skunk smell when you get down towards there.
There's a drug
There's a
place.
There's a
dispensary.
weed dispensary right off the freeway.
Well, there's a place, I guess, further down the road where they actually do all the baking with it and everything. So
It's
I don't know.
disgusting.
It's so crazy, but yeah. So
I'm gonna call you Mafia Mel.
Oh my god, I love that.
I love that. That's got a ring to it.
Mafia
I'm
Mel.
gonna patent it. That's copyrighted. Me.
I told you I had a colorful past, but come on.
If Abby and I disappear tonight,
Let's do
Mafia
Mafia
Mel.
Mel.
I don't want to be involved with this. Okay, like,
Okay, I'm just gonna say we do live in the desert, so yeah.
I mean, someone could dig a hole, put you in it, and then put sand over it, and then no one will ever find you.
The ground's so freaking hard now. It's like 10 million degrees outside.
I mean,
That's
Mafia
true.
Mel in the Maserati.
That's where we got totally screwed with going up to Prescott. And how hot did it get down
It
here.
got
It was like 115, 119,
yeah. Last
right
weekend
in
it was
there.
118.
Okay, we were like over 100 with humidity, so it
And the
felt
elevation.
it felt so much. Oh my god! I thought we were going there to cool off, like 85, and
Yeah,
this is
wasn't
gonna
that the
be
whole
fabulous. No, it was actually they broke records both days.
I was following the weather. And
I was
then
like,
the
oh
breathing.
my god. So what I'm talking about is we had a regional softball tournament that was supposed to be out of the heat in Arizona. Now, is it possible to get out of the heat in Arizona?
No.
I'm discovering
It's not me,
after
Flagstaff.
living here 7, 8 years, well, no, almost 10 years. No, it follows you.
It's nasty.
So don't move here. No more.
Yeah, don't even move here. We're fine.
There's heat and there's Mafia Mel and Maddie. So
I'm Mafia Maddie and Mafia Mel.
First we had to explain that we're not perverts. Now we have to explain we're not boys.
I think it's really funny though, because since we were in Prescott, I actually found marijuana in the Airbnb that we were in.
Yes, she did.
where was it?
It was it. So I went with my friend, and we had our own room with a closet, and then they had their own room with like the laundry stuff. And in our room, we opened the closet, put our stuff away, and my friend saw this little like box,
Suitcase type of thing.
suitcase kind of box. And us being us, we opened it because we were like, what is this? We want to know what's in here. Like, what if there's drugs in here? Ha ha.
Wow.
Long story short.
I'm sure there is drugs.
Wow.
What'd you do with it?
Oh, we gave it to them.
I let the person know that
Oh.
obviously it was from Nevada. The weed was from Nevada, so whoever had stayed there from Nevada is probably
Oh.
brought.
Yeah, probably.
There was a young kid that had stayed there just actually a
I was
couple
gonna
nights
say
before.
gracious R&B.
Yeah, I'm like, why can't you find money? I paid a lot of money to stay here. It's like, come on, let's get some recoup here.
Well, I mean, technically, you could just sell the marijuana,
there
right?
wasn't that
Stop
much
it, Maddie.
left.
Mafia
And
Maddie.
then it was so funny. So then Maddie brings out this stuff, and it was like almost used up. There was very little left.
Because
And
they
I'm
opened the bag, and I was like, don't open the bag.
Well, yeah, you have to open the bag. And so I was like,
She's speaking from experience.
I know she
yeah,
is.
you have to see what's in it. So anyway, I was giving them hell. I'm like, hey
I
girls,
know.
you smoked this before you gave it to us. So then I made them watch. I don't know if you guys remember the Cheech and Chong.
Oh, are you kidding me? Oh yeah.
Sister Mary Elephant.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my God! I made the girls listen to that.
I know it because my dad says it a lot. Like, he makes fun of that
Yeah.
part. Yeah. Why did dads do that?
Because it's funny.
We should come back and do an episode. Teaching Chong.
Class.
That was loud.
Sorry, can edit that out.
Yeah, like, they want to listen to the class.
We're gonna get down on Instagram again.
Our miracle can hear over her. She can.
Yeah.
She good.
She can do anything.
It was so funny. And they would
You're
also like, show
airing-
you people in the back.
No, I said I pre-edited for screaming.
Did you actually?
Yeah. So it won't
Oh.
show like that.
Yeah, like literally the video was like people were making
See
fun
how
of people.
professional we are today? We can make any noise, and Danae can take and make sure it doesn't like fill your guys'
Somebody could like
ears.
fart and it wouldn't come out.
Please
No,
don't.
no,
Please
wait,
don't.
we still
Please don't.
Abby?
I didn't fart yet.
Please don't.
But like, he's got some high-tech stuff. So.
It doesn't have any odor like sensor.
I
mean, y'all do, so.
Yeah, we do. It's our mics.
But I didn't fart yet, I'll warn you guys.
Okay,
Oh, my
please warn
goodness.
us.
We've
How did
covered
we
every.
get on this topic?
Yeah, we've covered just about every subject that I didn't think we'd touch.
So okay, so since we have you both on here, and you guys have obviously been fans of the show, like we totally love and support you guys so much. Thank you
I'm
so
number
much for
one.
that. I mean, that's true friendship, honestly.
Yeah.
Tell us each what you like best about what we do and what you would like to see more of, or would like to see things different.
Okay. What I love about the show is that you don't get to see a mom and a teenage daughter get real, and that speaks volumes. Especially living in this day and age. I mean, I knew as a teenager growing up things were tough, but being an adult now and seeing what these kids go through, we don't even come close to what they experience.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. Yeah.
And so for you guys to be out, and just candid about your relationship and talking about topics that are difficult to discuss, it's a lot of, speaking for myself, there's times where all this kind of brush stuff under the rug, and I think the thing that I'm getting out of this is you know, sometimes things need to be discussed. You can't, you know, I was brought up more in a, you know, my parents did the best they could, but I was brought up more like I found out life on my own, you know? And as you can see, Abby doesn't know what cannabis was. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I just did taste test to I don't even know if you can taste. I don't even remember I said taste test to the marijuana they found in the.
yes,
I don't even know how you do marijuana. So.
yes.
Hey, that's good though.
Yeah.
But she also goes, but you also have a very religious background, and she attends a religious school.
Yes.
So,
Awesome.
so
I
she
commend
does have a different perspective on what it is to be a teenager, because she's not possibly open to as much as what Maddie has had to see in the public school system.
Yeah.
So I would think that
God.
would also
That is-
be part of it. I think there's really great things that come from having a religious background. I think there's a good foundation, and that's something that's just built on over time, and especially when you go to have your own family, that's going to take, and that's going to make it much easier for you to get through those tougher times. So I just think I just think you both are just such a beautiful father and daughter. I think
really
the
the best,
relationship
too.
is beautiful.
Well, thank you.
So,
Thank you. Yeah.
Abby,
crying.
why don't you tell us about what you think?
Okay, so I go to sleep listening to this podcast, so I'm like sitting there.
So we put her to sleep.
Yeah, they put me to sleep.
We're not very
We're
funny.
great. So for all those insomniacs out there,
Yeah, just listen to
This
us.
works.
I'm not even kidding.
I actually go to sleep. I texted Maddie at
FDA
4:45 in the
tested.
morning.
FDA tested here.
Yeah, I approve. I approve. Screw the tea I bought the other day. This works. I did buy sleeping tea. This works though.
Okay.
In a good way.
So why don't you continue? I didn't mean to interrupt.
Binging the pod. 3:36
Aren't you guys sponsored by
a.m.
melatonin?
Soon.
No, we're sponsored by that weed that helps, that CBD
The flags. The freeway sign CBD next exit. Yeah, that's who they're sponsored by.
So, Abby, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, but honestly, I go to sleep. Like I put it on to lay down and stuff, and it makes me laugh. It's really funny because I know you guys so like well and personally. So like when you say stuff, I know what you're talking about, like a little bit more deeper. So then it makes me even laugh more because like
Well, you know Waffles.
yeah,
You
I know Waffles, I know
Alex.
Alex, I know your dad. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I know how Maddie is. Like we're just goof. So,
Yeah.
like you guys just make me laugh, and I love how like open and like comfortable you are with sharing like your first kiss with your mom and stuff. And,
That was so okay. I'm just being completely honest. I was forced into it, kind of.
but you seem so like happy to share.
It was so.
Well, when the camera's rolling, it's like I can use that a little bit.
Yeah, she can use it against me, and I have to like we feed off each other.
We definitely feed off each other.
But like you're so open with her and like so comfortable, and I love that. Like I am with my mom, but like I don't think we'll talk about my first kiss on camera too. It's
Yeah.
just and it was just casual and
She didn't even know.
Wait, you kissed
well,
somebody?
no.
Oh.
Okay,
I can't get
give
anybody.
him his name. He wants his name. He wants his address.
I mean, give me his name because he's yet to come up. So
Damn.
I can't get anybody's.
Yes, you can.
Keep it
Yes,
that
you
way.
I didn't
Whoa.
tell you. So I was talking to Maddie's friends because I talk to Maddie's friends a lot too. There's like, boys, you are getting it all wrong. The mullet, the ice cream cone
Okay,
cut,
those are fire cuts.
the pants
I
down to your knees with your underwear
The ones that
showing.
look like
It is not.
not like the bowl cut.
It is not doing it
the
for these
fluffy-
girls.
Yeah,
You're
the
not going to get a girl if you
No, the
have.
mullet.
You'll get
I
me.
know, I don't get it.
No.
Abby, you can
Run.
better.
You need
Run.
to run.
Run. I saw this dude with an ice
I
cream
like
cut.
me an Edgar.
Don't get yourself an Edgar.
I'm just trying to put myself out there. Any Edgars,
Be careful.
any Edgars wanna?
Yeah, be careful, Abby.
You guys can understand that.
I'm just kidding.
That when you guys
No, I didn't
get
get-
older,
No,
it'll be a different selection of boys. So that's where you should
Better.
be.
Everything changes. The style changes.
I hope so, man. They need a style change.
I want a baseball boy.
What the
Yes,
hell is
it-
this ice cream cut?
That I don't know.
thing?
I'll show you.
It is so
With the hat?
and so
And then
bad.
the fluffing and stuff.
Yes, it's so
And the big
ridiculous.
hair.
Yeah, it just looks so bad.
Well, it's like 80s hair.
No, we did not do that in the
The mullet?
80s.
No.
The mullet they did.
I like the mullet. I think it's
But-
cool.
No.
That's bad. That
Yeah.
looks like a scoop of ice cream.
It does.
Anyone want some chocolate ice
You can't
cream?
show that on there. We don't have the permission.
Blur it.
She's right. She's
Here,
right.
here, I'll take out
That was
his
good.
hair. I'll take out his face and I'll just show his hair.
Maddie, this is why we're banned off Instagram.
That's why we get in trouble for saying words like penis and stuff.
Yeah, you
like
can
that.
say it now. We're now, okay.
So we
Let's
just
say
don't put it on
ding dong. Maybe if she's
Instagram.
not to say it, maybe I'm not, Okay, you say schlong. Got that?
That's even worse.
I don't think that's worse.
It sounds worse to me.
And no, they won't let me say the P word.
Yeah, Maddie got
So-
banned off Instagram.
So you got to be careful what we put up there. So
This I didn't say the D
So
word.
everybody edit out. I don't want any Edgars.
Doesn't want Edgar's, doesn't want the ice cream cut.
No ice cream cut.
no
please don't
pants
molest.
down to the knees with
No.
the underwear showing.
Oh my god, those are
I'm
ugly.
freeloader right now.
Wait, what do you say?
I'm just a freeloader right now.
Oh, a freeloader.
I'm lonely.
Same. Man.
Hey, there's power. There's power in women.
Yeah, we're just better. We're better, I'm sorry.
There
I'm
is.
busy.
Exactly.
I give you guys props. You guys are definitely.
Well, the other thing that we didn't get into is both Abby and Maddie were also in a play together. They're both very good singers and
Oh, yeah.
actresses,
Start singing.
or actors, I guess is how it is. They
if we do,
they were in Cinderella and they were so freaking funny.
We were
and
we
they
carried
carried
the
the
show.
show.
Yeah, we're the evil stepsisters.
I can see that. Can we hear just a just a
How
snip?
did it go?
hell.
I don't know.
Why would a fellow like a girl?
Good job.
We didn't remember
Good
we had to
job.
sing it. He remembers it.
It was awesome. You guys
That
get a
was
chance.
so funny.
girl like her. Our stupid hair.
Oh my god, our hair was so
And the
bad.
outfits.
Oh.
Your mole.
And then your laugh.
I can still do it.
Snort.
Like, yeah, that was like a character trait of hers. And then
And I had to
falling.
do that randomly. Like if I was in a thing, I would just have to start snorting. I was like, why? And then you would. what would
I
you do?
fell like every
You
time.
fell, yeah.
Remember you had to throw me on the floor?
Yeah. Are you okay from that?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. But
That was over a year ago. I hope
I know,
that you
it was
July.
it was July.
Yeah.
It was
It
in
was
July
over a year.
sometime.
June.
Crazy.
That was fun though. Remember like when we in between shows and like we did that talent show and we were all like half dressed in our costumes and like Audrey, put on our director put on music and we just all
We all had to go, excuse me.
sorry I didn't know if I could say her name.
Yeah, you're fine.
Our director put on music and we all just one by one got on the stage and just had fun and did like
That
a
was
little
so
mini
fun.
talent show and
We need to do
dance.
that again.
I have pictures. We do.
You guys definitely do. You guys are both
You
very
guys
We're
talented.
doing Beauty and the
Talented.
Beast over there again.
Oh, that'd be a fun one.
But I would be the beast.
What? Yeah, you could be the Beast.
You can
And
eat
she's the
them.
beauty.
I'm gonna be a teacup.
You
I want the tea. I was gonna say
You could
the
be the mama teacup, I could be the baby teacup.
No, but I'm little.
Oh, true. You would be the little teacup, I'd be the
All right,
mama teacup.
next.
I forgot their
Sorry.
names.
Chip
I
and
could be
Mrs. Pop.
Belle's dad, the little
The little.
balding.
Or
Or
I'll be the candlestick because
The
I'm so tall.
and the clock. I want to be the.
I had to learn French.
Coach
though.
Dom can be
Guys,
the clock.
You guys know what I want to be? I want to be on Talk2Me the podcast.
Oh yeah.
And you know how you can be it? Buying our merch.
My shirt's on back order.
Yeah, back order right now. I mean, they're really comfy. You can get these. Oh yeah.
We
you
have
can
it
get
in
these.
white.
You can also
I
get
want that one.
hoodies. And also don't forget to buy her book, Unacceptable Lives. Go. Like, talk about it.
I think she wants me
That's
to
your
sell
cue.
more. I think
That's
she
your
wants me to
plug.
sell more
Yeah.
of the book so that I can pay for more of these podcasts.
Oh yeah, like pay for more of my stuff. So we can get a new bag. Oh yeah, maybe
Car.
like
She's going
oh yeah,
for
maybe
a car.
maybe
Oh,
you
yeah.
can like sell your book and you can get a car.
Necessities.
Yes,
But priorities first.
exactly.
I want
Also,
that.
don't forget to go follow our YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. All Talk2Me the podcast with a 2. Don't forget.
2.
Yeah.
I was first follower. by
Thanks,
the way.
guys, so
First follower.
much. Thanks, Abby.
Of
Thanks,
course.
Aaron,
Thank
so
you
much.
for having us.
Thanks for being our #1 fans. We
I'm
just
number
love
one.
you guys.
Ride or die.
We'll see who truly is
In our
number
next
one in our next podcast. It's me. Bye.
All right.
Bye.
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 Thanks, guys.